So hey guys, it's Lindsay. I am doing a impromptu video because I thought it was time to share with you guys how I'm using my Purple Trail planner, how I set up my planner for the summer, and I thought it'd be fun to follow up with you guys and give you guys an update. Don't mind me, I'm trying to paint certain things in the house to touch up some stuff, so if you find like paint on my fingers, that's why. So it's been over 10 weeks of schooling and using this planner, and I'm really enjoying it a lot. I used the Purple Trail planner last year, but I did the mom planner to be a little different and to add some personal things going on, and this year I specifically wanted a separate planner just for homeschooling. So I am going to show you guys in the inside what I'm using and how I'm liking it and how the setup is working out. Like, I give you an update because I feel like it's just always nice to see how people are using something after they set it up. So these are the post-it notes I got actually from the Dollar Tree that I use a lot to remind me to do certain things with my kids in the daily activities. And these are really awesome friction highlighters that I got from Joan from our Homeschool Mom box swap. So I love those. These are something that I use to divide my kids' subjects in language and math. And I'll show you guys what I mean when I open this up so I can share it with you guys. So I just want to make sure it's not too bright. Okay. So if you guys hear some noise in the background, it's raining. I live in Florida, so it rains a lot during the season, during the hurricane season, and my kids are relaxing. They finished school and they're watching Pinocchio. So if you hear some music in the background, that's what it is. What I did is I put a brain dump area with permanent marker up at the top, and I like to just put post-it notes here to remind me certain things and reminders, and I am still like utilizing it to the fullest, which is really good. When I open it up, it does remind me to put these things here. So I have some October plans and things that I want to do with my unit study and things I need to remember. And these little post-it notes here are just my reminders for like the weekly things that we're doing for our school. So it's working out really good. I'm using that. And then on the back here, I have like a wish list of things that I want and things like on Amazon and stuff for the kids' homeschool. So I'm still using this. And then I check off the things that I got. I really like it because it gives me a little space to put like my wish list, and I could always change this up and this up whenever I want to. If I want to do like seasonal stuff, I could do that. So it works out really well, and I never fill out this area. The holidays part I still love. I don't know why I always tell you guys, but I like this so much. I like the way it has both dates for each year side by side, so I can kind of like cross-reference and see when the holiday starts on this year and compared to this year. I don't know why I like it, but I do. And then I just check off the holidays that we have already done, and it keeps me thinking about, okay, what holiday do I need to prepare for next? And it just keeps me on track. I've also been using the calendar spread. I really do like this a lot. This is how I do our attendance and plan out vacation and when we are going to be off and when my husband's going to be off, and it's working so far. I've used this last year and I love it. I think most calendars or most planners have these in them, so I just use like a highlighter. I use this friction pen highlighter, or not friction pen, but friction highlighter, and I just do it, and then if I need to erase it, I could erase it, which is awesome. I use all three of these colors for like lots of things in my calendar, and I could erase it, which is really awesome. So I just have, instead of putting each week, I used to do like the first, third, or the first, second, third, and fourth. Now I just put like the fifth week is this whole month, and then it's 9 weeks if we finish this month. And so I know that we are on our 11th week of school right now. I love being able to plan it out on here and realizing like, okay, if we did all of our school according to my plan on here, and I circled all the dates that were off, then we would end around the first week of May. But in actuality and reality, things do happen, and I know that's what happens. So I like to just be able to see, okay, this is where it's going to end, but we might end somewhere in May, or if we have lots of things happening this year, we might have to do some school in June. So that works out for our family really well. And this is what I showed you guys when I set up. I thought I would use the stencils and make it fun. I have not done that yet. It looks so pretty, just kind of having fun, but I do not do that. I will show you guys October, like our current like situation and how I kind of go about planning in my book. This is actually one thing that I really, really like. So here's September, by the way. I have my goals and events just for school, not for anything personal. And I have the spread where we do co-op and library and parks. And then I'll put like soccer practice or whenever they go to their grandma's or whatever meetings we have. And then this is how I fill it out. And so at the end of September, I did something new, which was really helpful for me. I went through all of the lessons or recordings of what they did for the month, and I made it like just all of their language arts and all of their math, and I wrote down like the pages that they finished and the lessons that they did, and I just wrote down some of the things that they learned in those lessons so that when I go through this planner in the future, I don't have to look through every single page, and I could just look at the end of the month, and all of the end of the month pages give you like a blank or a lined page, so I could put September and the progress, and I just write down what she did for Explode the Code 4, what she did for the Good and the Beautiful, what she did for the new language arts lessons, because we switched language arts, and then what she did for math. And I don't put my son's stuff here yet because he's in kindergarten, but when he's in first grade, maybe I'll start doing it with him. So this is also a good way to share the progress with you guys on YouTube, and it keeps me on track. So this is all to help me to stay on track, and they might not seem super like fancy or hard to do, but it helps me out a lot, and it gets my mind like in a good place as far as like trying to figure out like what we've actually done and our progress. It really helps me out. All right, so this is what I chose to do for October. I put spelling, her spelling list, and I just take this off and I do her spelling, and then I just do circles for the ones that she got wrong, and then I do a check mark for the ones that she's gotten right. And I get all of our spelling words from Explode the Code 4. So it works out great. So I just have it here, and then it always reminds me to like take this off, and we do little spelling oral test like a couple times a week. Very casual, nothing like where she has to write it, she just spells it out for me. And then I just put books here of the ones that she's reading, her chapter books, and then I have some events. We're having like an international day at our co-op that we have to prepare for that I need to remember to do. And then I just have some notes of stuff that we are doing, and I haven't filled this month out because it hasn't been that eventful. I have to put soccer practices and stuff like that soon when I know all the schedules. This is what it looks like on a typical week that is pretty consistent. I put all of our activities here, so if we go to a co-op and we have a STEM class, I have here. I put our park date here so I remember when we did it. This is just something that they watched. We had our carpets installed, so they got to see the process of that. So I put that as an activity, and we had a book club with our friends on Friday. And then I have all of our morning basket readers and all of our morning basket Bibles and all of our morning basket books, whatever theme that we're doing for that month here. And then I have our language arts. And if you can tell, I separate in with this little highlighter my daughter's language arts, and then I have my son's language arts. So he does Explode the Code 1 and the Good and the Beautiful handwriting, and he also does reading lessons. So I put those all underneath hers, and I put hers on top of his. So I split it up like that. And same with math. I do her math here, and then I do a highlighter here, and then I put his math here. So that is how it's been working so far. And then for reading, we just have read out loud, ROL, and then for my daughter, I have whatever she's reading there. And then this is our rotation thing where we do science, history, and geography. So if we do science, I put sci, and I put what we've done. And then for geography, I put GEO or history, and then I'll write down what we've done. And it really helps me, like, okay, this week we did a lot of science, because we have a plant unit study. And then we did geography and history. We do geography once a week or twice a week, depending upon what books we read. I flip over here. This is the current week that we actually did, and I have the same setup. It's just there's Monday on this one. What I've been really enjoying, what I wanted to share with you guys, is I have these little like post-it notes that I put in here. So I put like Bible craft, language arts, geography, our fun day. I have our homeschool park days on Thursdays. I have Rosetta Stone, math, and sometimes I skip with my son. Sometimes I'll focus on all language arts on one day, and then the next day I'll focus all on math. So I have these little reminders like, okay, we did lots of math today. We're going to do a lot of language arts today and go through his reading lessons. So we've been doing that right now. It might change. This was Yom Kippur, so it was like the day off, so she just did some reading. So this is how it's working so far. That is what we've been doing. But these little post-it notes that I've gotten from the Dollar Tree, these little ones you can get anywhere online. I have them, I think, on my Amazon storefront if you want to check it out. But you can put in like anything like Rosetta Stone, your Spanish, or things that you don't do all the time. but you don't do a loop schedule like me. And then if you just want to have reminders, you reuse them over and over again. And that's what I do. I always keep this homeschool part here on the days that we meet, and just to remind myself when I turn the page, I have reminders here. And then I always put fun day for Friday just to remind myself to have fun. I never did the table of contents here, you can tell. So I will probably just take that out. I think it's going to be too much to have here. It's like I numbered the pages to 34, if you can see. I numbered all these pages, but I had good intentions, but I don't think it'll fit here, and I don't think I'll use it. I think I just flip through it and it's fine. So I want to show you guys what we're using so far in the back for our notes section. This is like the most favorite place I created when I did a flip through for you guys. So we are sticking to doing the stickers. My kids put them in, so we are like on week 11, so I have to have them fill that in. And actually, we already completed 10 weeks right there, so we need to do a treat for sure. So that's why I should probably keep on top of this, because they didn't know that yet. All right, so don't say anything. All right, and then this was the June and July summer unit study thing that we did. And then this is my new fall unit study, and I'll be sharing a video with you guys on how I do my unit study. I have my winter study here, my spring, my summer. So I just give one page to myself now instead of having lots of pages to put in all of the things that I need. I had my summer rhythm. I just put like indoor activities, summer break, family time, pool, splash pad, movies, TV, math practice, read out loud, school party, start up The Good and the Beautiful, which has changed, and then start up with my son's phonics in the summer. And then I have to write down the fall rhythm and kind of like write what we are going to be doing. So we see a lot of indoor activities here, but for the fall and the winter, we are outdoors a lot. So I will try to write our little rhythm of the things that we do in the fall. I love to like read it and kind of like remind myself when I write things down. It really sticks in my head a lot better when I write things down. And then I have a little school routine with these post-it notes, and as you can tell, it's like just a little line from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. That is basically like our school day time. I mean, usually we do school from like 8 to like 11:30ish. It all depends. I can always do a video for you guys, let you guys know how our school routine is. I have a day in the life video of the fall and what we've done, so you can check that out. I'll try to link that down below. And I actually have a page here for Brain Dump for Kids that I followed through with. I just am blocking their name, but my son, he and I like came up with some things and ideas to do for him, and then my daughter came up with some things. So he has car math, how cars work. He wants to know how to make ice cream. He wants to know how to make lollipops. He wants to make a Lego boat, science experiments. He wants to make slime, a robot, and learn to type on the computer. So that's my kindergartner's wish list. And then my daughter wanted to do the plant unit study, make juice. She wants to know how to make a cake and cupcakes, learn about weather, Play-Doh, modeling clay, candy math, wildcats, and learn to type. So I just sat with them one day and we went over some stuff, and I just wrote down everything that they wanted to do. And I have a section over here for morning basket ideas. I just wrote down 5 in a row, occupational sort of books for my son, an art basket where we just focus on art for 1 month, a cooking basket where we do cooking. That was my daughter's idea, which was really, really a great idea. I can't wait to do that. It'll definitely get me out of my comfort zone. Because I'm not a great cook and I don't love to cook, but it'd be really fun. And then a music basket, which we do a little bit of anyways. So that is going to be really fun to think of some ideas to do. Okay, so these are some things that I have done, things that are undecided, all of these ideas and classes and things, and I broke it down with the prices and stuff like that, and I'm thinking about it, and some of them I've checked off that we're doing, some of them we're not doing. Then I have ideas over here like piano lessons, monthly poetry tea time, book club, and I have a bunch of like ideas and post-it notes here, and we actually have done some of them, so I can actually check off the book club. We did a book club with our friends, and I still have not followed through with this. This is the scripture motivational quotes that I wanted to do, so that's important. I need to do that. So I encourage you guys to do that, and I'm going to try to do it myself. I'll probably do a follow-up with this planner with you guys in another couple months. If you guys want to see that, let me know by giving me a like. And this is weekly add-ons and things to do for, you know, our weekly work, like other than history and science. Like if there's other classes that we want to do at home, like cooking, for instance, I could write that here. This is a one-on-one time, which I need to figure out. I have my son up here in blue and then my daughter's here in pink. And we actually did a girls' day and a boys' day with their friends. And we did have a one-on-one time with them. So I will write that down here. I want to have some more like ideas that I can write down for us to do in the future, because it would be nice to have a handful of activities that we've done one-on-one with them. And this is just our read out loud log. We're still reading and listening to On the Shores of Silver Lake and The Voyages of Dr. Dolittle. We're almost finished with the weekly layout ideas here. I have not done that yet, or week layout ideas. If I don't feel this is necessary, I might change this into something different. Things to work on independently. I have lots of those things that I'm thinking of right now in my head, especially after this day. So, this is just a good thing for us moms to write down, to have, just to remember. They are a work in progress and things that we can actually help encourage them to do. So I need to really focus on this, actually. It'd be a good thing to do this weekend. So I'm going to put a little tab here so I know to do that. That's a good idea. And I might change this out because I have my weekly layout ideas already. So we'll see. And then my fun and wacky holidays. I just realized I had this really fun thing. We did a few of these. I checked off video games day. We did a video game day. Tell a joke day we did. And ice cream day we did. So September I totally forgot to do. In October I need to definitely do some. So I am going to try to do, since we only did like 3, I'm going to try to do 2 for each month so it's more realistic. My daughter has a TY animal. That's her birthday. So we're going to do a celebration for her TY animal. So that'll be fun. Okay, so vision and mission statement. This is where I get stuck, you guys, where I get like nervous. Like if I write the wrong thing, it's stuck in stone and I can't change it, which is such like a lie. Like you could change it whenever you want. So guys, if you have gotten a mission statement or a vision statement that you have for your family, can you write it down in the comments down below? I would love to see what you guys have. Cultivating a lifelong love of learning is one of my visions for my homeschool, and I have to make a mission statement. If you guys have any that you want to share, that you feel comfortable sharing with me or with everybody to, you know, encourage other people to write down their vision and mission statement, then please let us know. That would be really helpful. This is a spread that I have for both my son in blue and my daughter in peach, or pink, with their activities for the seasons. So summer, fall, winter, and spring. And this is basically what it looks like. If we change anything, I'll add it in. But this just gives me a peace of mind of like, okay, this is what we're doing for her. This is what we're doing for him. And it's not going to be too much because I don't like to do too many activities at once. I get overwhelmed. So I like to just have it planned and have it back in my planner. Have my academic and my goals, like academic and personal goals for my kids, and I wrote them on post-it notes for right now. I probably will just keep them on post-it notes, which is fine because they always will be changing, and then all the things that we have accomplished, maybe I'll write on the paper. Second grade progress and kindergarten progress, I have a little bar graph that I'm still using and I like the way it is. And then for favorite things about the books that my daughters read, we have a reading log here. I have just like the completion date, the author, and books. And then here I just have like book title, and then I put 3 little bullet points and I asked her what her favorite things were about the book. I like just hearing about some of the things that she really likes about the book, and so that is what we do for right now. And then I have field trips here. I have some of the places I want to visit in October, and I need to plan for November and December and just write down some of the things that we've done. And then this is my unit study checklist where I look back at it to see if I've checked off all of the things that I wanted to do for my unit study. And I have my unit study ideas here, and then I have my seasonal themes like summer, fall, winter, and spring. And then I could just kind of check off what we've done. I always store my stickers here, and then in the back I store my post-it notes here because I like literally use these all the time. And then this is the wish list that I showed you. So that is basically it, you guys. I am loving my planner, and I really do like the Purple Trail planner, and the teacher planner is fantastic. I still use my little round pencil or pen holder, and I have all my friction pens and everything in here, and I really love these highlighters, so I'm still utilizing all the post-it notes and my highlighters. The thing I don't really use as much as I thought it would be was my stencils, but I think during the summertime that'll be more of like a fun little hobby for me to do, and like decorate my planner before I start using it, so that might be something that I do like occasionally when I'm just having really fun with my planning, but this is really just practical. So I hope you guys liked my little tour of my planner and how I set it up and how I'm using it right now. I hope this helps you guys out, and let me know in the comments down below, or give me a thumbs up if you want to see another video like this a few months down the road, to let you guys know if I'm still using it this way and if it's still working out for us. But so far, let me know if you guys want me to do a follow-up with this. Shh. So let me know if you guys will like. Oh, thank you. Let me know if you guys want me to do another follow-up with my Purple Trail Planner, and let you guys know how I'm liking it in another few months. Maybe I'll do it sometime in December, and that will be really fun, especially for the holidays. And do you guys have a favorite planner? Do you guys have a Purple Trail Planner? What do you guys use for your planning for your homeschool? Do you guys just use a notebook? I would love to know. And if you are interested in this Purple Trail Planner, I will have my affiliate link down below for you guys to check it out. It gives you guys like a little bit of money off when you go to purchase it, so it's always nice. It'll help both of us out. I will try to do more planner videos for you guys. I have a mom planner where I like do all of my YouTube stuff on it and my house projects on that one. So if you want to see how I set that one up and how I use it, I'm starting to just finally get into the groove of that, then let me know as well, because that would be fun to show you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.